Hey guys, welcome back to another video with me, the Magic Moon Mage here on YouTube. Today I'm coming to you guys with another pick a card reading, and this is going to be on the 11/1 portal that is opened on the 11th of January 2023. This video is going to be a short video. I do have 4 piles for you to pick from, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys those now. Pile number 1, we have this amethyst cluster. Pile number 2, we have this sodalite rough piece. Pile number 3, we have this citrine rough piece. Citrine? I go citrine. And lastly, pile number 4, we have this mookakite piece over here. I do very strongly feel that the crystal that you choose is going to resonate to the chakra that it is usually associated with, and so those messages are probably going to have to do with that chakra placement, okay? So if you pick up on those themes or you've been drawn to more than one pile, it's probably because your energy is asking you to look at a few different things that are going to, or that have now been made accessible to you, that are going to stimulate or show themselves or express themselves through a specific chakra, okay? Before we begin, you guys, I am going to go ahead and pick a charm for each one of you guys, and this doesn't really contribute to the pile. If it helps, it helps, but this charm is just coming through as a way for you guys to sort of know what to expect, or just maybe a general theme to look out for, you know, this year or this month in particular, over the next 30 days, or things to be wary of, things like that, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and light this candle over here. It's a white candle, and I say this in all my videos, I fill my comment space with white light energy, you guys. So if you are going and commenting, or just know that you are loved, that you are supported, that you are looked after, that you are surrounded by energies and people in the astral, in the real world, in spirit form, in physical form, in the form of nature, who really just want you to succeed and achieve your truest, highest potential, okay? And that's the energy that I'm bringing onto my channel. That's the energy that I'm sending out when you are on my channel, when you interact with my channel, and when you are open to blessings and opportunities that come through and that feel right for you, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to pick out some charms, and that's just going to be something that we're going to look at. Now that I think of it, I'm probably just going to do all the charms for everybody, like on one, because we're all connected, you know, these things might show up all around. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick 4 charms. I'm not looking at the camera. Yeah. I mean, I'm not looking at the bowl. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So we have a wine bottle, which does not stand upright. Let me show you guys these. We have an Uno card, which is a wild Uno card. This is telling me that you guys are going to be expecting like some crazy things that are going to be happening this year, and it's just about you putting your foot down and going ahead and achieving or living vicariously through the version of yourself that's just, the mentality is like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, you know? Like, there's so many times in our lives where we are faced with like spontaneous experiences, and maybe we let fear get in the way, or we don't always think things through, and we know intuitively like not to do that, and then we do it and it's like something fucked up. And so instead of like being unprepared or being fearful or being avoidant, you know, this year is going to show you like opportunities that are healthy for you, that are good for you, that are going to make you be a lot more connected to your solar plexus energy. That's what I'm feeling over here with this one over here. And, you know, you just have to go for it. You have to take those opportunities and go for it, because they're going to connect you back to you. Okay. We do also, like I said, have a wine glass that doesn't want to stay up. So maybe some of you guys are going to be curbing addictions this year. If you are, I'm wishing you guys a lot of luck. Congratulations for finding your way to that journey. We are physical beings, and there's no reason why toxins and pollutants should be going into our body. It's the same thing with the food that we eat, but specifically with alcohol consumption and drug consumption. If you guys are limiting that, slowing that down, removing yourself from circles and friends that are promoting this behavior in you, you're going to unlock a part of yourself that you didn't even know existed or you forgot existed within you. And this may be a part of you that's very connected to spirit, or a part of you that's very connected to your femininity or your masculinity, or to self-expression, fun, new work opportunities, helping others out, okay? And I'm really seeing this energy coming through with the mookakite energy over here. We do also have a red M&M over here, you guys. So this is telling me, you guys, that there is definitely going to be some big challenges that are going to arise this year, and especially in the next 30 days, maybe, if you have really big masculine energy in your chart, okay, and plan to get things done this year, there is going to be like a very high demand for you to look at your social circles and ask yourself if the things that are in your life are really what's best for you, okay? This could be where you're spending your money, where you're spending your time, where you're investing in relationships and love, where you're investing in future. I'm hearing really, really strongly. So if you have plans to have a future with somebody for a really long time, or a future at a company, or you're planning like things ahead in the future, like way ahead in the future, and they're kind of with people who give you bad vibes or who don't give you the best of what you deserve, there's going to be a lot of epiphanies that come out that are going to force you to ask yourself and talk to yourself and figure out whether or not the environment that you're in is really like the best environment for you, okay? I'm seeing that this is coming through really strongly with the amethyst energy here, which is all about truth. So we're gonna put that down there. And then lastly, you guys, we have this apple that's been cored out. So I really feel like this is going to be a really, really awesome and good year for you to, I'm going to trim the fat, okay? Gordon Ramsay says it all the time in Hell's Kitchen. But yeah, this is going to be that year where you trim the fat. I feel like your voice is going to be heard more than it's ever been heard before. You're not going to take shit. You're not going to be surrounded by shit. You're really going to allow yourself to live the life that you know you truly deserve, okay? And even if you do encounter challenges with being your true self, you know, you're just going to be learning. It's like a learning curve. You're going to be learning through the whole thing, and no time will be wasted, okay? And again, I'm picking that up with the sodalite throat chakra energy coming through over here. So without further ado, you guys, I'm just going to cleanse all of this, and then we're going to get straight into your reading. Timestamps will be listed down below, and I hope that you enjoy this video. If you like it, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video to other people, okay? 11-1 is a really potent energy. It's very pure energy. It's like sort of like the first step once we've entered a new beginning. And you know, 2023, we've only just started the year. This is a new beginning, you guys. So don't be afraid to share this video out and get people on that wavelength where they're listening to themselves and they're realizing, damn, this year is in my power. It's in my control. I've wanted it. Now I can just go and get it. Or I'm motivated to go and get it, okay? All right, you guys, let's look at what the 1-1 portal has got to say to you. Hello, pile number 1. If you are attracted to this amethyst cluster, which I love, it actually belongs to my partner, or this M&M in particular, then this is going to be your reading on what the 1-1 portal wants to say and come through for you, okay? We're just going to go ahead and start with a simple tarot and see if there's any more messages. I've got heaps of decks in the background that we can look at and use for a little bit of clarification. What is the 1-1 portal, or the 1-1-1? I keep saying 1-1. It's like the number 11 is what's significant here. I feel like you may have a lot of feminine energy in your chart, a lot of mutable energy. So Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius. You may just be somebody who really likes to go with the flow. You just prefer the flow over constant planning, constant knowing what's going on, constant this, and this. Like, this is what you're comfortable with. Oh, excuse me. So, okay. I feel like instead of seeing it as like the 1-1 portal of the first month, it's like, this is the energy for 2023. Like, I'm going to take it slow. I'm just going to like do things as I feel called to do them, and nothing more, nothing less. Sorry if you see my face, you guys. So the first card that we have is the Nine of Cups. I will show you that. Yeah. I feel like you're really somebody who has manifested a lot. You've wanted a lot. You know that you deserve a lot. And maybe over the years, like, your manifestations haven't really come true. We have the Page of Cups in the upright. I feel like that's maybe brought on some anxiety about, like, being a spiritual person, manifesting, believing in spirit, believing in God, believing in yourself even sometimes. And that's because the things that you're manifesting are things like money or things like clothes, fashion, these kinds of things. Like, you want to be able to, like, show out to the world and show out a version of yourself that you feel is somebody who you need to show the world as who you are. I'm picking up so much just from these two energies here, okay? I am also reading that you guys are somebody who holds yourself to a very, like, delicate, nice standard. I feel like if I were to meet you, or we were to meet, the impression that I would get of you is like, this person is very put together, this person is very classy, this person has very good taste. Maybe you don't feel like you, and I hit that 1111, maybe you don't feel like that's who you are and that's how people see you, and that's why you want to manifest money and all of these things. But this, like, people pick up on this aura from you. Like, it's in your aura. Like, you smell of put together. It's almost like I'm picking up Taurus energy. But yeah, very, like, put together Taurus, not like frantic, I don't know myself Taurus, just very put together. What is the 111 portal? Oh, we have flipped over card. Let's get her out. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. Yeah. Yeah, so I pick up that when you manifest, you're probably, maybe more recently than in the past, but you're probably more aware of reasons why your manifestations aren't working. So if you're like, I really want to manifest money, and you sit down and you're like, I'm manifesting money, I'm calling in money, money is attracted to me, and then your first thought is like, but I will not go to work, I will not, like, pick up more shifts, I will not apply for more jobs, I will not reach out to companies, I'm not going to do that. So you kind of are aware of the ways that you close certain doors off that could lead you to your manifestation, and therefore you're waiting for the universe to provide you with something. But because the universe is a very specific matrix, you are basically not working on your true potential, you're working on the universe's true potential. You're waiting for the universe to show you that it's amazing. And if the universe already knows that it's amazing, it's not going to need you to validate it. It's going to be like, I don't really care. I'm amazing. I don't need you to show, I don't need your validation from me. If that makes sense. Like, the universe is a living, breathing organism. Think of it as all of the souls on earth and their work, like their conscious or unconscious work, and how that reverberates onto you. If more people are aligning to a timeline where they're like, I don't need validation, I don't need that, it's going to be a lot harder for you to ask for things and feel like I'm going to get that thing just because I am me and I want proof that the universe is great. You know, you're going to need to, like, show the universe, hey, this is an asset to the world. This will help the world be a better place. This will be me contributing to a bigger picture, okay? So you kind of get in the way of, like, your own manifestation. If you really wanted money, you would go and do, like, things on your side of things to go get money. But maybe because of a fear of rejection, or just you're exhausted, you're lethargic, you don't live in environments that are motivational to you, fulfilling to you, safe for you, you don't, like, have that energy to put into those things, and that's why you're waiting. But yeah, there's, like, reasons that your manifestations aren't coming to fruition. What is coming through for the 111 portal for pile number 1? Okay, here we go. This is like I like this. Six of Wands in the upright position. Yeah, so I'm picking up that 2023 is going to be a year of really great praise for you, okay? If you especially are a very humble person, again, with that mutable energy, you probably know your worth, know what you bring to the table, but you're not going to, like, boast about it or demand that people meet you at that standard. You're just going to be like, you can do you, I'm going to do me, and I hope to attract the best for myself, or I will attract the best for myself, or I deserve the best, and if you're not the best, I'm gonna look at you sideways, but I'm not really gonna do anything about it, things like that, okay? The Six of Wands is coming through to say that 2023, you're gonna embark on a specific journey that's going to be feeding your heart, your soul, your, like, something that makes you go, yes, I really wanna do that. And once you start doing it and putting like true effort, genuine love into this thing, like unconditional love of, I don't need the money, I don't need this, I don't need this, people are going to start looking at you and going, wow, holy shit, pile number one, they've got it fucking going on. Like, they know what's up, and I want to support them. I want to ride with them. I want to invest in this. I want to give them money for this. I want to, contribute in a way to this project any way that I can, because it's very cool, and it's very, it's like a reason to celebrate pile number one. Again, I definitely feel this energy with immutable energy coming through, you guys, that there's almost like you'd rather things come to you, like you're not always the person to go out and get shit done. And this project will require a little bit of proactivity, because with the Wands energy, it is fire energy, which is masculine energy. So it will require you to be a little bit proactive. But once you step over those first initial boulders, you're going to unlock a part of yourself that is very, very, or a part of your future, a part of your human experience that is very, very connected to, like, I want. I don't want you to walk away from this thinking that it's wrong for you to want things and to just want things because you deserve them. But it's important to know why you want things and why you want things to be handed to you. Because if you get frustrated that things are not being handed to you, or you stop putting an effort into your life because things are not being handed to you, you're basically not living through your potential, through what you can do, which is what this life is about. What can you do? What will you do? What options do you have? What choices do you want to make? It's all about you. And if you don't want to live through your potential, your active potential, your healthy potential, your desire, and your wanderlust for life, okay, then what you're living through is what everybody else can do for you, and everyone else becomes the main character in your life. They become so important to your storyline that without them, you'll be poor, you'll have no money, no motivation, no self-love, and that's not fair on you. And so that's why it's important that you realize that when you work through your full potential, you can achieve really, really great things and open doors for yourself that are going to feel so much better, because you did that shit for you, and people ride with you because they're riding with you, not because you got a handout and now you're making that handout work. So hope that's coming through in a way that is really good for you guys. I just want to say like one last message here, because you did get the M&M over here, and I just feel like this is all about your foundations and sort of like your expectations and things like that. There's going to be a need for you to let go of a lot of parts of yourself in order to allow a lot of parts of yourself to thrive. There are things that you do that hinder you, and it's time for you to stop being hindered. It's time for you to just like actually live, and the true expression of living is for you to want something, for you to get it, for you to dream of something, for you to have the drive to go and make it a reality, okay? And that's the life that you're going to live, and you're not going to need these negative attachments or these people and these places that are not good for you, because you're going to be creating that for yourself. And if that takes a month, that takes a month. If that takes a year, it takes a fucking year. But this portal is open for you. This is your life. It's your story. And I hope that this reading has given you the motivation to go out and fucking get it, okay? So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next pile, okay? Bye. All right, hello pile number 2. If you guys picked this sodalite rough piece, along with this cored out apple, this reading is for you. Oh, I'm picking up a lot of water signs, straight up. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm picking up strong Cancerian placements, strong Scorpio placements, okay? A little bit of Pisces, but if you have Pisces, I feel like it's probably a sun in Pisces or rising in Pisces. And less of a moon, Venus, Pisces. I feel like people who have Venus and Pisces, depending on their other placements, I just feel like talking. Sodalite. That's literally the throat chakra crystal. My throat is just like talking. But if you have a Pisces Venus, just some extra nerdy knowledge coming through from my experience, I find that depending on if you are backed up by more feminine energies or more masculine energies, you will, and how obviously healthy you are, your expression of your Piscean placements will be like stronger. Like if you have more feminine placements, you're going to be more open to expressing your Piscean Venus energy, which is all about like dreaminess, love, beauty, grace, nature, one love, things like that. But if you have more masculine placements, you might like struggle with that identity a little bit because it is so like soft, and in a capitalist sort of every man for himself kind of world, that's a little bit, they don't really go hand in hand. So there could be a Venus energy over here, Pisces Venus. But yeah, it's like almost so hidden. It's there, but it's almost so hidden. Same with like the Pisces moon. You may have gone through a lot of like adversity in your life, a lot of challenges, a lot of people like making you feel like shit, a lot of you making yourself feel like shit, talking to yourself and, you know, being shitty to yourself and things like that. Which a lot of people go through, but this may have been very intense for you because maybe the words that were used to you or the words that you used on yourself were just so derogatory and just so hurtful and mean and crude and cruel, you know? And so now as an adult or a new person or being that's worked on themselves, you're coming out of that like energy and you're realizing like I'm a very shy person, or I'm very like shy to show who I truly am after everything I've been through. So there's like a shy water sign here. There's an energy of like, yeah, look, the Queen of Cups. There's an energy here of like, not a lot of people know me. Not a lot of people know the deeper me. And it's so interesting because this is all about communication. It's all about expressing your true self, being open to share who you truly are. And if you've been around environments where people haven't sort of given you the opportunity to do that and feel fulfilled, which is the right way you should feel when you're expressing who you are, fulfillment, joy, happiness, compassion, love, honesty, openness, vulnerability, okay? And you haven't been around that. It feels like you're starving. It feels like you have to fight. It feels like you're never good enough. Things like that, okay? Your 1-1 portal is coming through very, very strongly. Your 1-1-1 portal is coming through very, very strongly because what it wants is to basically move you out of whatever mental place you're in that keeps you stuck in these energies, okay? Communication is not always verbal. It's our thoughts, it's our actions, it's our dreams, our desires. Like we are constantly communicating with ourselves, with the environment, feelings, okay? Things like that. So if you are in shittiness, or you've been in shittiness for a really long time, or you're tired of shittiness, but you don't know why you keep falling into shitty patterns or meeting shitty people or giving into shitty mentalities when it comes to yourself, then 1-1-1, before you can do anything else with your life, is like, we need to get to the root problem of why you do that and get to a solution on how you can stop. Not stop. I hope this video saves. So let's get straight into your first card. You've got the Two of Wands in reverse, which is, in my opinion, all about, the Two of Wands to me is always about like potential. It's always about opportunity. It's about like where you can go, what you can do, okay? Fire energy is about potential. Fire energy is all about like your action, your drive, your dreams, your desire, like manifested, like putting your foot down to get things done, to make these ends, okay? And so with the 2 over here, which is like the beginning of this new suit, I don't know why I'm explaining things so much. You guys may have a lot of Aquarius in your chart too. But with the 2 here, it's sort of like, okay, where am I going? Like, now I have this new beginning. Now I have this new dream. I have this new desire. Okay, I'm number 2 in line. Like, come on now. Where are we going? What's the plan? It's in reverse here. So you may have a lot of plans, a lot of dreams, a lot of desires, but things have sort of been working really slowly, or there's a lot that needs to come, like responsibilities that you have that need to come before you can make these dreams a reality. Maybe in the past that depressed you a lot. Maybe this still depresses you a lot, but deep down, you know that those responsibilities are important for you to have a good life, for the people around you that you care about, that genuinely deserve that care, for them to have a good life. And so you're sort of working towards that, debating working towards that, or trying to come up with a solution to work through your responsibilities and then work on what you need, okay? The blockage that's showing up right now, which is like all of these things needing to come before essentially your freedom, is because if you were to rush into your freedom, like I said, you would end up in a lot of negative patterns again with people of different statuses who have different powers, who have different influences and things like that. And you may end up realizing at a time in your life where you should be really happy, I'm feeling the same way I felt when I was 15, you know? That's fucked up, and you don't deserve that. You really fucking don't. Like 1-1-1 is such a pure energy. It's like, we're not going to send you to that timeline unless You genuinely don't give a fuck about yourself and treat yourself like dirt. So how can we prevent that reality from becoming manifested a reality, okay? 111 portal, you guys. 11th of January 2023. What does it want to come through and say to my pile number 2s? There is a lot of like suppression here. The Hermit. A lot of like, I'm going at it alone. I can't talk to anybody. No one understands me energy. I'm going to read from the bottom of the deck, okay? So the first card we have is, the Hermit. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse. We have the Fool. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. If I need one more, I'll get one more, you guys, from the top of the deck. So let's look at this. So the Hermit and the 5 of Cups over here. There was a time where you really, really cried over spilt milk. I mean, like, you would get so torn up that the friend that talks shit about you, the parent who abuses you, the people who put you down, the people who think of you as lesser than, who use mean ways to talk to you, when they, like, leave your life, or they betray you, or they show their true colors, like, you would be like, I invested my love, I invested my time, I invested my dime, I invested, you know, all of who I am into this relationship, and this person treated me like shit, and now I'm alone, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And you wouldn't really, like, do any self-reflection. You wouldn't really ask yourself any questions like, why am I sad over this shitty relationship falling apart? Why am I so needy to want people who are so shitty for me, and repeat those cycles over and over and over again? Why am I, like, clinging on to my trauma? You know, why don't I search for better opportunities? Why am I not attracted to things that make me happy, or things like that? And if you did have introspection, the answer would just be, because I'm a shitty person, because I don't deserve happiness, because I'm just as bad as they are, like, things like that. There would be no depth to your solutions, okay, or to your self, like your questions to self, okay? You've come out of that energy, and now you're showing up as somebody who does have a lot of sort of trauma because of things that have happened to them, but you're a lot more open to going on that journey and figuring out who you are outside of these relationships, why this happened to you, why these came to you. You're like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to realize my true potential, or I deserve better, and that's where I'm going. There's a lot of people in pile number 2 I'm picking up, and I don't want to make you feel bad, especially if some of these people are still in your life. It is so hard to break cycles and patterns when you don't have an example of people doing that themselves, or when all you've known is toxicity. But at some point, you have to take accountability for your life, because if the people that traumatized you are a certain age, eventually you are going to become that age, and you will either have to realize, damn, the people who traumatized me, they were traumatized as well. I need to move on and make a better life for myself, or else I'm going to end up like them. Or you're going to realize, damn, and really feel like the fucking weight of that damn, because it's going to be like, I wasted years of my life being sad about somebody, or mad at somebody who was just themselves mad and sad and never got over it, and then repeated the pattern that was put onto them. You don't want to be that person. And I feel like you know that. I feel really strongly like you know that. And that's why you're not falling into this trap of crying over spilt milk. If you do have strong water sign placements in your chart, I am picking up that your one thing that you needed to learn to master is how to manage your emotions. There was a time at some point where you realized that crying would get you attention, crying would get you this, whining would get you this, friends, blah, blah, blah. And so you started to milk it and milk it and milk it until eventually you actually believed that those were your emotions. That's how you really felt. You forgot your own strength because of how easy it was to fake being weak. And so now you're learning that certain ways that you behaved aren't actually who you are anymore. And you can let them go. And it's very transformative. It's very powerful. That's why it's coming through as the Hermit. Major Arcana. It's very, very big. It's very, very powerful. We have the Fool coming up over here. New beginnings. You have 0. Then we have 111, the portal. And then we have 2. And actually, we do have a 1 over here with the ace, but we'll get to that later. 1111. Wow. It may have taken you a very long time. You've repeated a lot of patterns. There's fear I'm picking up as well of going back to that place, repeating those patterns. A part of you in your heart knows, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. But you don't like that conviction I'm feeling. 8 of Cups here. You're not happy with that conviction. Because what you need is the soul knowing, the full, complete knowing, that's not a possible future for me anymore. No. I will not go back. And that's what you're sort of walking towards with the 111 portal. I feel like everything else around you, time needs to slow down. You need to drown out the noise. I don't know if you need to, if you are right now, but there's like a need or an ask or a current reality where you have drowned out the noise, and all that matters to you is your health. It's to get out of whatever trap you're in that causes you to go back and back and back and forget all these opportunities that are there for you. I feel like the reason it's important to note that it's 1111 with the Ace of Pentacles over here in reverse is that once upon a time, you did have these epiphanies and you did realize that you wanted more and that you deserved better. But you failed at maintaining that, and you ended up going back to these unhealthy patterns. Because what you wanted money. You wanted like a financial security. You wanted a future where you were praised and all of these things without really doing any like work. And if you did do work, it was so like emotionally intense for you that it almost didn't make sense. Like I said, why are you so caught up over those people? Why are you crying your eyes out every single night because of these people for months? And then going to your job like you're okay. You're not okay. And now you have that opportunity without lusting for life outside of your emotions. You can actually look at your real emotions, who you really are, inside of like that depth, inside of everything that you've gone through. This is really fucking profound to me. Like, I feel very much for you guys. Because I really get coming from shittiness and being the one thing that is expected to be better. Like, having the demand to be something more and just that riding on you. Like, it's your responsibility to make a good life for yourself. Even though when people had responsibilities to owe you kindness and generosity and genuine, like, you know, empathy and truth, they didn't do that. So it's like, what incentive do I have to be that person for everybody else? You don't. But when you forget that you come from love, that you are love, that you're just innocent, and that innocence was taken advantage of and abused by fucking monsters, essentially, you can wake up and realize, I don't need their anger in my story anymore. And it sounds so cliche, I know. Aquarius energy, I know. Capricorn energy, I fucking know, you guys. Gemini energy, I know. I know it's cringy or intense or whatever. Seems deep and stuff like that, but it's the truth. You don't need that part of your story anymore because that has nothing to fucking do with you. You're trimming the fat, like literally point blank fucking period. You're trimming the fat. And I know sometimes on your dark days, maybe, because I keep looking at that candle, on your dark days, you may be like, what is this all for? Am I just going to have to keep hashing up my trauma every single fucking day? Da-da-da-da, this is my karma, da-da-da. There will be a day where this clears out. Those people that you see who are happy and stuff like that, they're either significantly older than you, and they're happy. I hit that 11:11 on my clock. And they had to go through years of working on themselves to finally let go and be happy, like years. Or they're your age and they didn't go through as much shit as you went through. So you don't have to feel bad about how much time it takes, because regardless, at the end of the day, that happy ending is there for you. And the more that you realize about yourself, the less that you're going to be caught up on little traps that try to keep you from realizing that not everything is a big deal. That's the journey of healing. And it stops being this long, unknown journey. It becomes you being interested in learning about you. And if that's not where you are right now, you don't need to feel bad, because what you're doing is the first step to get to that place where you just want to do it to do it. You're doing it because you know that you fucking need it. And for once, you're giving yourself what you need and not just what you want or what is easy or what you can manipulate others into giving you, or this. You're doing this for you because it's good for you. And that's really fucking powerful. There might be people coming up into your life and stuff like that with opportunities to try and derail you and shit like that. You will be tested. This year, you will be fucking tested. But you know what? You work hard, you're gonna get good grades. This is not fucking high school. I know I worked hard, and let's not talk about that. But this is not fucking high school. You work hard, you will get good grades. You study, you will get good grades. You avoid the shit that needs to be avoided. You don't fall for the equations that are missing certain. You see through the bullshit. You will get a good grade. You will get good grades. You will not be manipulated back to whatever the fuck it is that these people are trying to manipulate you back to, because that's where they live. That's where they stay at. They don't have the mentality or the experience or the challenges that you have that have woken you up. They don't have that. So of course they're going to try and kick it and kiki on a timeline that just is beneath you now. Your only job is to see through that. This will be you seeing through that. A challenge, sure, but it's a welcome fucking challenge, because you can fucking beat it and prove to yourself, to your future, that you're serious about yourself and that this time is actually fucking different. You wanted a sign, you go through those challenges and you beat them, that'll be your fucking sign that this time is different. One portal, you guys. All year fucking long. But you've got this. Almost like at the end of the year, it's not going to look like a challenge. It's going to look like something coming to fruition. A new beginning that you deserve. I have crazy deja vu. All right, you guys, that was your reading. If you like this video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 3. I love you, and I'll see you guys in another reading. Hello, pile number 3. If you guys picked this citrine crystal over here, or the citrine rough piece over here with the Uno Wild card energy, this is for you. Straight up, I'm picking up Leo energy, Sagittarius energy, Aries energy very strongly. Who is Aries twin? Libra, Gemini, Virgo? I'm picking up like Pisces, Taurus. I'm picking up strong Taurus energy here. It just feels like a kiki. Let's have a kiki. That's what I'm hearing. I want to have a kiki. Lock the doors tight. Let's have a kiki. Mother, I'm going to make you have it. Let's have a kiki. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, y'all, but it's a really good song. This is giving me community energy. Like, just friends and family and just fun. Like, You may feel like an outsider, or you may feel like your intuition is telling you a lot of stuff about people. But if you, like, indulge a lot in alcohol and stuff like that, it's probably just the alcohol and the drugs that you use clearing your, clouding your vision. Because the vibe I pick up from these people, or like the people that you are maybe worried about, or the people that are new, or the people that you like, you're scared that to like reveal yourself to these people, their aura feels really nice. It feels divine. Like you guys are supposed to be in each other's lives right now. Down the line, maybe be wary, okay? Or you'll have opportunities or reasons to be wary, but straight off the bat, be open to being who you really are, because you deserve a community that feels good, that is love, that is light, that is fun, okay? Just fun. Let's get your 111 portal energy. What's coming through 11th of January 2023? What's coming through for pile number 3? You guys may have severe, like, severe. I don't know why I say severe when I say things like this. You have like strong Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer energy. Like the babies of the zodiac, very, very strong. That, or you're older, and if you're an older person, like 30s and up, I feel like you probably have very strong Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius energy. Okay. You got 2 cards, 6 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, pause. This is what I'm picking up before I read your cards. I feel like you have always been very light in the soul. You just are a fun person to be around. You want to have fun. You want people to have fun. You want to bring fun and party energy. You know that shit is serious. You know that not every day is a good day for people. And so you just want to bring lightheartedness to the party. You're just like, you know, let's pick up the pace. Let's pick up the vibes. And you have been brought up and told and surrounded by energies where it's like that lightheartedness has been put down and made to feel shameful because, you know, this is a serious affair. This is a serious event. Like, how could you? Da-da-da-da-da. But all these people who, they themselves have been shut down. They themselves have been told to stop being serious, to stop being, like, friendly and fun and innocent. Like, their vibe was killed. Now they're killing your vibe because they think that that's the way to go. And they don't know how to now have a relationship with somebody who is as free-spirited, you know? So you've been put down to the point where maybe now you're trying to do that to yourself. You're trying to self-regulate and be like, no, don't be as loud here. Don't be as fun here. Hide yourself a little bit. Yeah. And it's a fucking shame because fuck these people, like, to be really fucking hardcore. I'm swearing a lot in this reading, but yeah, screw them because you deserve to have fun, especially on a planet where there's like a lot of shit going on. If you can have fun, you deserve to have fun, okay? If you can will yourself to create good energy, have good energy. Like, why dim that light when there's enough shit going on so that you can be a part of the people feeling shitty? No. Fucking no. Okay, let's look at your 111. Ooh, energy. All right, let's see what we get. We've got the Tower in the upright position. The Emperor in the reverse. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Let's look at your reading, you guys. So, I feel like recently you may have moved countries. You may have moved to a new location. You may have had like a new group of friends and things like that. You put out the intention that you want to have friends. You want to have people who bring you good vibes, good spirits, good energies and things. So you were blessed. Like, these people showed up. They showed up and they showed out. And now you're kind of like, I guess, like, worried to open yourself up to that timeline and to start having like that innocent fun again because, you know, for years, if not especially in the last few years with COVID and stuff like that, you've been told, like, this is not a time for fun and games. Or you may have even had people in your family pass away and pass on. And, you know, it was very serious. It was very somber. Like, you had to deal with a lot of emotions. And so, you know, there was none of this fun opportunity. And so this new energy, this new fun energy may feel very jarring to you. It may feel like you're not allowed to open yourself to this timeline, opening yourself to this people, opening yourself to this family. Okay? With the Tower card over here, this is a very, like, specific message for my Palette 3s. And I hope I do this justice. So just let me communicate this in the way that I can. So you got the Tower over here. I am hearing, right, for you guys, especially with the wild energy and the citrine energy, there's so much of you that has not tasted the light of day, okay? You've repressed so many parts of yourself that, you've suppressed a lot of yourself. And now that you're more open to being yourself, there's so many parts of, like, this world that deserve to meet you, okay? So don't lock yourself in to people and places when your soul is now just rediscovering the voice that makes it go, hey, let's get out of here. Let's go do something else. Let's go meet new people. Okay, these people that you've met now, they may want a community, or they may offer you community and allow you to heal. Basically, they're like allowing you space to heal and to rediscover who you are. But don't feel like you owe these people so much that you give them your autonomy and your freedom. because they don't deserve that much. They did the humankind thing. Now you do the humankind thing and treat yourself to a life that is worthy of you, that you deserve. Whether that's journeying and meeting many different communities, like many different communities, or whether it's branching out past that community. There will always be love there, but don't root yourself into a frigid way of life that you don't want, because you did that before. And if you plan to do it again, you need to ask yourself why. And decondition, because like I said, there's a whole life and journey out there waiting for you. I feel like it was very sad that you guys, something happened. Whether it's one thing or whether it's the way you were brought up, things have happened that have made you shut down from who you really are. Like, that's a very big part of this. This is all about, like, who you truly are, your true expression of self. The Emperor energy comes through with this as well. Like, I know who I am. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to say what needs to be said. He's, like, paternal energy. And paternal energy is masculine energy. It radiates through, like, I'm secure in myself. I know how I feel. I am this person. I am expressing myself, and this is fine. Okay? So with him in the reverse, this tells me very strongly that there were people who had power over you, money over you, okay, wisdom over you, XYZ, whatever it was, and they wanted you to be repressed. They wanted you to be like them. They wanted you to be acceptable. And so they made your true self feel unacceptable. To the point where it's very hard for you to physically assert yourself and physically make those choices to live the life of freedom and spontaneity and reckless fun. Safe reckless fun, but reckless fun that you deserve. It's like anxiety inducing. You may have like very bad anxiety, social anxiety, PTSD, okay? But yeah, this person, look at them. They're looking over the valley. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Oh, I'm too tired today. I won't go today, but I'll look out and I'll dream of it and I'll visualize it and I'll picture it. And the day that I can get up and do it, I'm gonna go do it. Here, it's like, oh, I wish I was that person. I can't, I won't. Almost so much so that you have maybe surrounded yourself with the wrong environments for years, because you could be complicit in this energy, complicit in this depression, complicit in this anxiety, this mental health problems. And maybe recently you went to therapy, you sought help. And then maybe you decided that you're not going to let these people who bullied you be your lifelong bullies. You're going to take control of your life. But I picture that it's hard. And I feel like with your 111 portal that's opening, this is giving me 6 months at most for you guys. Like, not at most, take your time, but 6 months for you to learn how to sort of walk again. How to walk in your shoes, how to walk to the beat of your drum, and not what everybody else wants of you. It may be tempting along this journey to settle for like people who just want, like, come here, now stay here, don't change, but you have so much growth within you that you have to. It's like picking up on cardinal energy, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Cancer. Those are the strongest ones coming through here. There's something that is asking more of you. And it's your heart, it's your soul, it's your lust for life, your passions, the part of you that wants to experience more, that deserves to experience more, especially after everything you've been through. So this portal is basically saying, have fun. Give yourself a pass. No, not a pass. Give yourself the green light to go and have fun. But when it's time to move. Because when you move, you will have fun somewhere else. And maybe this is the first time in years that you felt safe around people. But safety is how you feel. It's not about other people giving you safety. You give yourself safety when you listen to your intuition, when you follow your heart, when you follow your gut, when you dream of things, you know, when you give yourself permission to be vulnerable. That's you giving yourself safety. And that exists everywhere you go if you want it to, if you work on it to. Whether that's therapy, whether that's meditation, you know, energy healing, sacral chakra healing. Yeah. Take your time, pile number 3. That's what I'm hearing. Take your time. Don't try to rush the process of feeling good again, because you're just going to feel like shit. Take your time and discover who you are again. Remember all the little parts of yourself that you left, like breadcrumbs. You know, walk back into your body, complete, not rushed, but genuinely rediscovered with love and with attention to detail. That's what you deserve. That's what 111 is opening up to you, because whatever you've been through in the past, that's fucking done. You don't deserve that shit anymore. All right. Oh, let me clarify, by the way. When I say you don't deserve that anymore, sometimes the actions that we do create the life that we deserve. So if you were like complicit in surrounding yourself in negativity, and then you would get hurt or be around people who treated you like shit and not give yourself like the love enough to say, these people are just like this, I need to walk away, then of course you ended up in situations that you were fit for. You put yourself there. But if you were able to walk away and say, I don't want that shit anymore, that stops being for you the second you say that. The second you say, that's not for me, it ain't for you, who is going to tell you that it is? No one. And you've walked away. You want more. You're telling yourself you want more. More is for you. Whatever it is you had before, that's gone. This new door open. Opportunities flowing. Capability of having yours. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the last pile. Pile number 4. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in another reading. Actually, just yeah.
It's really nice.
Did you put sauce in that? No? Okay. Talking to my man. He made soup. Okay. Hello, pile number 4. If you guys picked this red mookakite, which I love, by the way, because you can draw with this. No, you can't. Okay, never mind. Embarrassing. I don't know why I thought that. I guess when it drags on something, that's when it comes off. But if you're not like, how embarrassing, dragging it, then yeah. Okay, moving on. If you guys picked this red mookakite or this little pink bottle of wine that won't stay up, this reading is for you. I'm going to go ahead with some tarot, you guys. I'm getting so sleepy. You guys are so cute. I just want to cuddle you. Hold your little faces. I don't know why. I'm thinking about babies. I'm thinking about like little like toddler kids, and the kind of toddlers where it's like they're right on the cusp of being like more like independent with themselves, so they just like eat food and sleep basically. But then sometimes they get that flare of energy where they either like babble a lot, like blah 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 blah, or if they're a little bit older, it's like they spend all day running around, and then you like feed them, and then their eyes are like drooping, and they're just like yep, yeah, and then next thing you know, they go quiet because they fell asleep. Like, it's just so cute. That's the energy I'm picking up here. Like, I just feel like you guys are cutie patooties. Strong inner child energy coming through here. Or actually, the root chakra is where your inner child basically like where they're most comfortable. You know, if you have like a severe wounding or severe like self-esteem issues, your inner child is not going to live in that space. They're going to be like, that's fucked up. They live in your root chakra, because your root chakra is how safe that you are for them. Whenever your inner child enters the scene, okay, positive or negative, their first self-expression is like as themselves. And if you have issues with yourself, you're going to shut that inner child down. And they will go, instead of being like, I'm a horrible person, I'm this, they're going to go basically to sleep in your root chakra and be like, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm removing myself. I'm going somewhere that is safe for me, which is away from the public, away from my mind, away from myself. And then your ego will take over and berate them or whatever it does that's negative. Or yeah, that's a negative environment. If your inner child is hyped up and you love yourself and you feel good about yourself, they're going to live through your solar plexus. They're going to live through like multiple parts of yourself, because they're going to be like, I feel safe to be myself, any part of myself, everywhere and anywhere. So, because I'm not hurting anybody and I'm just being myself. And I'm not hurting myself, I'm just being myself. So, the root chakra here, I'm thinking of that you probably had some problems with yourself for a really long time that you hid, especially with substance abuse, drinking in particular. And maybe you've like now come out of that, because this wine bottle will not stand up. So maybe you've cut that out of your system and you're giving your inner child more of a voice, or your 111 portal is about speaking to your inner child. There's a deep connection in your soul that comes from the relationship that you have with your inner child, or that you must have with your inner child, because that's your authentic you, or they have the key to who you truly are. But in order for you to connect with them, you got to go back and basically make amends for all the times that you shut them down by inebriating them, berating them, you know, feeding yourself things that you shouldn't be eating, so that you could get rid of parts of yourself that you didn't like, that were just you being yourself, being your inner child, being the naive young version of yourself that deserves vulnerability, that deserves peace, that deserves compassion from the world, and not abuse, being put down, being lied to, being cheated, being, you know, all those things. I hope I make sense with that. I feel like I do. I don't feel like I do, but I'm going to say that I do, because that's what the fuck it's about. So let's get into your 111 cards, you guys. Bottom of the deck, I'm picking up Knight of Swords, so I'm going to read from the bottom of the deck. Knight of Swords energy coming up in the upright. 5 of Wands. 10 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Wands in the upright. No, 3 of Swords in the upright. 8 of Wands in the upright. Okay. What does the 111 energy want to say to pile number 4? Yeah, so first of all, you've overcome a lot. Congratulations. I feel like it was more battle of the mind over matter. And you slayed that. There are 4 knights in tarot. There's the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. And they each represent an element. So fire, water, air, earth. Okay, this one represents air. So that's your mind. Okay, things that are not tangible and yet there. And I feel like when you've tried overcoming a lot of your battles, a lot of your demons, a lot of your challenges, a lot of your pain, a lot of the things that kept you going back to places and substances and people that were not good for you, okay? I feel like you were battling, or you were trying to heal through the physical, the emotional, you know, the like your potential, you know. But what needed to really happen, something that you discovered needed to happen, was that your mind needed to be in the right place for this healing. You needed to put yourself in a space where you would be calm, where you could be vulnerable, where you could be honest, right? Communication. And that way you could finally talk to yourself like, what is going on? What is really wrong? And then you discovered what was going on that made you fucking caught up in those negative cycles. We have the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's like 2 5s or 3 5s, 5 5 5. I feel like a lot of opportunities have not worked out for you. A lot of doors that you wanted to have open were not open. led to a lot of like pain in yourself, distrusting yourself, feeling like, what do I have to offer? What is my true potential? Everything I do doesn't work out, blah, blah, blah. A lot of chatter from hurt feelings, from lost ambition, lost dreams, dead dreams even. But it's so interesting because there's a part of you that knew that, you know what? I can try my fucking hardest here, but unless I get my shit together and I cut out whatever this is, that negativity, that bottle, whatever it is I'm using, I'm always going to be fucking miserable. It's never going to work out. I'm always going to be let down because that is not my true potential. When I work under the influence, I'm not putting in who I really am. I'm being a fraud. And of course it's not working out because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be authentic. I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be honest, and I'm being a fraud. And deep down, I don't want to make it if that's who I have to be. And then there's those thoughts in your head that's like, so fine, if I'm being a fraud, well, how can I change? How can I stop being like that? How can I be different? How can I heal myself? And then it's like that voice is like, I don't know. But one thing I know is that whatever that is, that's not helping. And then your ego or your consciousness either deals with that harsh truth or it goes to numb itself again. That's what your cycle was, over and over and over and over and over again. Until eventually you had nothing left original to show the world, to show yourself. Because all that you were, that you knew you were, was somebody who was a fraud. You were stealing from your true self. Trying to be them when they are sober, when they have their head in the game, when they put 100% effort in. You were trying to be them on half a budget. Half, 10 and 5, half a budget. So I feel like even though a lot of opportunities have walked out on you, you're not that caught up. You're not that sad about it anymore. Or at all, because you realize, you know what? That never was for me. Because I deserved a better. I deserved putting in better. The world deserved better from me. I wanted to share better. I wanted to be deep and meaningful. And I didn't do that. So you know what? Good that you didn't work out. It's almost like you got a spark from realizing that a true you existed, and it was not this inebriated, low vibrational version of yourself. I'm picking up a lot of solitude in your cards as well. So you may, pile number 4, not have a lot of friends, have lost a lot of friends, let go of a lot of friends, move to new locations as well. Told people to get out of your fucking life and shit like that were not good for you. And yeah, you're on this journey solo. You're like, I'm doing it for me now. This is important for me. I'm getting my shit together. There are still people who are trying to call your line. But on an energetic vibration, all that those people are people who, I said this in pile number 2, you may have been drawn to pile number 2, but if you're working on yourself and then you realize like, damn, everything I settled for down there, that was shitty. I'm on a new timeline, I'm on a new vibration, I like the shit I get here. When you meet people from the lower vibrations and they're trying to entice you back to that life, it's not because they're necessarily evil and because you have no self-respect and you can't keep these people away from you and that's your aura. No, it's because that's where those people fucking live. If you were to meet Oprah would be on a whole different vibration. And you wouldn't be like, oh, I met Oprah because I'm a good person, because I deserve good things. No, you'd be like, that's fucking Oprah's vibration. That's just Oprah's vibration. And I'm seeing that, and it's enticing me, or it's making me think about things, or, you know, she's inviting me out to lunch, and it's at a high-end restaurant, you know, I gotta dress really good, gotta get a new fit, you know, she's on a different timeline. Same with those low vibrational people. When they show up, it's not because they're evil. It's because that's their vibration. That's all they know. That's where they live at. And you can choose to be seduced by the life that they have, or you can choose to say, fuck no, I'm not going back there, because the amount of heartbreak and pain I caused myself, the amount of heartbreak and pain I was caused, the amount of loss and confusion that caused heartbreak and pain that I experienced, no, not worth it. So yeah, there are people who are trying to come up and kiki. This is in reverse. But yeah, you don't need that. Those are not your fucking friends. It's like if I'm a kindergarten teacher, and you come up to me and you're like, yeah, that kid over there, they were mean to me, and I'm like, no, that's not your friend, and the universe is gonna talk to them and give them a scolding for how they treat themselves, how they treated you, how they treat the world. Now go play over there, go find some better friends. And you can choose to go back to those friends after having complained about them to the teacher, or you can go make some new friends. And because I'm a teacher, the universe is a teacher, they're going to keep those people fucking away from you. That's like the only thing. They will keep those people away from you. If you live with these people, or they live close to you, or they know where you live, your first priority is to get yourself out of that environment. Your first priority is to find a safe place to go and speak to that teacher. Because it's not going to be where they know where you're at. Because they'll keep bothering you and bothering you and bothering you, and confusing you and hurting you and making you feel like, damn, that's all I attract, that's all that's in my life. Those are real feelings, feeling isolated, to the point where you say, fuck it, I'm gonna go back. Your only job is to work to get yourself out of there, or to stop making contact with these people. And I feel like that's where you're at. As much as it breaks your heart to let a lot of these people who maybe have gone through a lot with you go, you're letting them go because, no, this is not fucking good for me. I feel like because of everything you've gone through and all that heartbreak that you've been through, 8 of Wands coming up here, there's an energy here where, you're ready for a new beginning. As much as it sucks that you've been through everything you've been through, you know that your heart deserves to heal, and it deserves kindness and happiness and love and peace. And that's what you're aligning your energy with. That's what you're going to get. You're very proactive in this. Like, there's a lot of proactivity here. Like, you're getting it done. You're doing what needs to get done. And I feel like the 111 portal just is like, I'm rocking with you. I'm riding with you. Whatever you need, you got. Whatever you fucking need, you've got. You've coached yourself through saying no. You've coached yourself through walking away. You've coached yourself through affirming that you deserve more and that you deserve better. And so because you put in that effort to be your own fucking best friend, to be your own teacher, to be your own universe, to be your own manifestation of possibility, to be the version of yourself that your inner child in the past looks at and say, I can actually be him. I can achieve that. To be the version of yourself that in the future you look back on and say, because of him, I actually created like everything I ever. I've running sentence. But yeah, because you became that guy or that girl, that person. The universe 111 portal is open. It's going like, yeah, this is a new beginning. If you needed a sign, this is that fucking sign. This is a new beginning. You're okay. We believe in you. You are believed in. People of the future will listen to this story and be motivated by what you've gone through. People of the future, when they see what you bring to the table as this new being, they will experience all of the flavors of feelings that you wanted them to feel and experience. Because you're actually speaking to them right now. And you're being honest. You're being open. You're being vulnerable. Something that human beings need to feel connection. To feel love. To feel power, empathy, truth. So yeah. One, very on your side. I have a desire to pick One more card. I'm just gonna get it off. Oh, that was the Lovers at the top of the deck. And I'm gonna shuffle. Ooh, all my cards fell. Okay, per. Final. Yeah, there we go. Yes. 10 of Swords. I know this doesn't look positive. But you got 2 10s. That's 20. 1 1. Okay. Per. 1 0 1 0 1 1 11. This is the 11-1 portal. 11th of January. Portal 2023. Okay. So yeah, this is done. This is a new beginning. If you are worried about what life will look like if you go back, trust me. You fucking know. You know what it will look like. This card has 2 symbolic meanings. It's like a brutal end, but look, in the horizon, there's like a sunset coming. That yellow, that's a sunset. So, you know what happens if you go back. Cycles repeating over and over and over. This brutal end, this new beginning, brutal end, new beginning, new, over and over and over and over and over. You never escape it. But if you walk into that new beginning, like I know you plan to do, pile 4, I can like literally smell it. Yeah. It's gonna be like a new beginning to what is a brutal fucking end to it, the end to a very brutal fucking journey. These swords may not represent the actual ending. They may just represent everything, the whole experience crashing into you as you let it go and you take on everything that comes with that as a sober person, as a sane person, a mature person. Because before, it's easy to repeat this pattern over and over when you're inebriated. Because you're like, it's the same thing, it's the same pain, it's da-da-da-da-da. But when you're open to being your true self, your inner child, it's like, yeah, this fucking hurt. And it fucking sucked. And I feel alone. And I feel lost. And I'm going to get up. And I'm going to fucking overcome it. And I'm going to go on that fucking journey. And I'm going to have that beautiful new beginning no matter what it takes. Inebriated you does not have the ability to do that. This person, you right now, they do. And 111 has your back. This is a new beginning. This is like, you deserve this. Your story deserves to be fucking heard. You deserve to hear your story. And not just live it. You deserve to feel inspired by yourself. And not just dream of it. You deserve pride. Pride in yourself. And not just created out of nothing, which is the ego. And lastly, your true self deserves to feel safe in the life that you have, in the life that you created, in where your choices are leading you. You deserve that. And that life that you deserve so much, it's here. Having it, that journey to having it is here. Congratulations, Pile 4. Like, I genuinely want to say that. Congratulations for all that you've achieved and the health that you've created and brought into your life. That's powerful as fuck. And good luck for 2023. And I can hear an owl right now. How crazy is that? Wisdom, wise, third eye, open. If you enjoyed this reading, you guys, thank you for reading with me. I love you. I hope that 111 does you so well. If you're here from the other piles and you're just watching the outro, then awesome. I will see you guys in another reading. If you like this video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. Happy 2023, you guys, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.